In 5 years' time, what am I looking at?
670 to 1.1 million Turkish lira.
In
2 years.
2 years.
That's a 51% ROI.
Projects that we can see
Yes,
from here.
which is
Okay.
a branded project, and if I put it on the market at 1.1 million Turkish lira, I'll sell it tomorrow.
Welcome back to another episode of Straight Talk. In this episode, as you can see, we have a different setting. We're not at our usual spot. Why is that?
Well, because I'm about to attempt to show some factual data.
So you remember our first video?
I do.
Got so many likes and so many views.
The rental guarantee.
Yeah, and the reason
video.
why it went viral was because you used the whiteboard and really explained everything.
I did,
and today,
yeah.
I want you to do that too. I will move aside.
Okay.
And now, let's start with $100,000 of a real estate investment in Istanbul. What are going to be my cost of purchases, my ongoing costs, maintenance, upkeep, and etc., my rental return, and my capital appreciation. Let's start. Let's see what we will be looking at 5 years from now with $100,000 worth of real estate investment in Istanbul.
Okay. All right. So, year. All right. 0, meaning now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So, let's keep it simple and straight. $100.
Not 100,000, 100.
$100.
Okay, 100,000. $100. Okay.
So, you invest $100. Today, the exchange rate is roughly
680 Turkish liras.
exchange rate. 680. That's 680 Turkish liras.
Okay.
So, you invest 680 Turkish liras equivalent of dollars or hard currency. We use dollars, but it could be any hard currency. Next year, in terms of Turkish lira, this will grow. You are an overseas investor who has taken sound advice and who has made a wise investment.
Okay.
So you've not gone after any of these rental guarantee gimmicks.
Yeah.
You're not gone after any of these so-called hotel projects that offer to step you onto the moon and back. No, you have a cool mind, you've taken sound advice, you've invested. After 1 year in Turkish lira terms, you can easily grow the value of your investment by 15%. And I consider myself as a seasoned investor in the Turkish real estate market. I've been doing it for quite a few years now. Okay? As you can see, I've got quite a few gray hairs.
Yeah.
Now, so 680 is going to be 782. So, at the end of year 1, after 12 months, the value is 782. Another 15% on top is 899. Another 15% on top is 1035. Another 15% on top is 1189. Okay? And another 15% on top is 1367, 1368, because it's 7 point something. Okay, so 5 years have passed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. I put it out to rent and I collected rental income from it.
Yes.
Year 5, the selling price, which is the market value, is 1368. So it's kind of double in Turkish lira terms.
Okay.
Which, if it was US dollar, you'd be laughing all the way to the bank.
True.
I think the whole world would be here investing if this was US dollars. But it isn't.
Okay.
It's Turkish lira. Okay, now, Keten Papilo.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the little project? I can throw a stone from here on the roof. I invested in Keten Papilo in a 2-bedroom apartment 2 years ago. 2 years ago just now, 2018. Okay? I bought the 2-bedroom apartment for 670,000 liras. Today, if I put it on the market at 1.1 million Turkish lira, I'll sell it tomorrow.
And that's been how long?
670 to 1.1 million Turkish lira.
In
2 years.
2 years.
Okay. So the growth that I have experienced in Turkish lira terms is a great deal more than 15%.
True.
But I bought it at such a neat price. And that's where my experience comes in. That's where we advise our clients with the same level of experience.
You make money when you buy.
Absolutely, I believe in that. So basically what I'm saying is that this 15% annual growth in Turkish lira terms is on a conservative side as far as I'm concerned. Okay? The average in Istanbul for new builds is 5% if you're lucky, but we will assume 6% because we do get 6% for our clients.
True.
Okay, so we're not going to lie about it. We're not going to undersell our service on this, but I'm not going to take 8%. The only reason I managed to get 8% is because I was at the right place at the right time with this particular investment. And together with me, at least 3 other clients happened to be at the right place at the right time. Okay, rent. So 6%, let's assume. 6% starting. So year 1, 782 is 41. Lira, 41 liras. And that's annual rent on property that you purchase for 680,000 Turkish lira. Okay? Now, as you know, in Turkey, contractually every year, you can increase the rent in Turkey. And if you know what you're doing, if you're a good landlord, a good investor, you should have that clause in there.
True.
There are a lot of people who don't, and simply because they're not even aware of the law.
What's that
The
percentage?
clause allows you to increase rent by no less than the rate of inflation in Turkey. And currently the rate of inflation in Turkey is 12-13%. Okay? Our properties are in good locations, so we will increase our rent 15% per annum in Turkish lira, and we get away with it. Okay? So, if you increase your rent by 15% per annum, 41 becomes 47, becomes 55, increase that by, becomes 62, becomes 72.
Yes.
Okay. Can you read my handwriting?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes.
Year 5, we exit. It's very simple where we exit. We exit here. Now, year 5. Year 5, so sell. Buy. Okay, buy, sell. Boom. Let's look at what this will be in dollar terms, year 5. Now,
you have to look at the currency.
Compound currency rate. Now, this is where people may agree or disagree with me. However, do it yourselves. What I want you people to do is this. I want people to look at the parity at the end of 2002, take it all the way to the end of 2017, which is 15 years. Put it into the very best mathematical software you can find. You will find that the annual average compound depreciation rate of Turkish lira against US dollar is 10%. You will find that because I've done that.
Yes.
Let's assume that this 10% continues. Now, this is where a lot of people may disagree with me. They may turn around and say that, well, you know, in 2018, you had a massive devaluation. Yes, in 2018, in quarter 3, we had a massive devaluation, which by quarter 4, it kind of recuperated. In 2018, Turkish lira depreciated from the beginning of the year to the end of the year against dollar by 28%.
Yes.
Okay? It actually depreciated by 40% and it recuperated and it leveled out at a year-on-year 28% depreciation. I do not expect another 2018 in Turkish lira. I do not.
Because the Turkish economy cannot stand that.
Exactly. And there are quite a few things happening to avoid that. Okay, so I don't expect it for a very long time, and God knows what will happen in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
So I think I can safely assume that Turkish lira will carry on depreciating against US dollar by 10% per annum.
So we are excluding all of those natural catastrophes,
Exactly.
financial crisis,
All things
political
remaining the
crisis.
same.
Yeah.
All things remaining
Yeah.
the same. You never know. In 5 years' time, Turkey may very well be in a position to increase its value-add exports. And if Turkey increases its value-add exports, you may not even see a 10% depreciation. It might be a 5% depreciation, which will only act as a better picture for the figures that I'm doing. Okay, so let's assume 10%. If we assume 10%, then 748, sorry, times 10%, 82, times 10%, 9, times 10%, 99, times 10%, 10.9. Okay, which means when we come to sell, the exchange rate would have moved from 680 to 10.9. That's a big move, isn't it?
It is a great move.
But let's see if it will cause a negative ROI, or despite that, as I allege, there'll be a positive ROI, like my experience.
Let's see that.
Okay, now, let's go back to Turkish Lira again. Sorry, to US dollar again. So, if we go back to US dollar here, we're going to end up with 1368 divided by 10.9. So, we bought 400. After 5 years, we sold for 126.
Okay.
So, we've got a 26% gain.
Capital appreciation, which we are not paying any taxes
which is not being taxed, because after 5 years you don't pay any tax, which is a fantastic law that Turkey has for investors. Now, 26% growth in 5 years
isn't all that big.
Isn't all that big.
No.
It's not big enough to excite me, I'll be honest. In fact, I wouldn't invest in real estate if that would be my anticipation, personally.
Yeah, okay.
However, this is the minimum I expect. And as I'm demonstrating, the minimum is a good positive. Okay, so we moved from 100 to 126. Now, let's look at the rent that we collected. 72. 277, right? Am I right?
277, true, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Give me that, give me that.
Yeah, do it again. Just double check it. Because this is Turkish lira, obviously.
Yeah, 277.
Okay, now 277 divided by 1009, so that's 25. So that comes back here. That's $25. Okay, so let's do the sums. ROI. Invest $100. Sell for $126. And rent for $25. This is a negative because this is a cash outflow. So we have 26 plus 25. 51 plus US dollar. So 51 over 100 is 51%. Okay, 51% over 5 years.
51% is how much you make.
No, over 5 years. So if we annualize this,
Yes.
at an annualized rate, you have 10 point something, let's say 10 per annum. I'm going to use a different color pen. This is per annum.
10% per annum.
So basically, our project, which had a lifespan of 5 years,
yes.
we invested in time 0, we exited time 5 after 5 years, delivered an annualized ROI, return on investment, of 10%, and over a period of 5 years,
Yeah.
we invested $100 and we ended up with $151.
So that's a 51%
That's a
increase
51% ROI
over 5 years.
over 5 years. And that, as I expressed, for me, is very conservative. Most of my investments delivered a great deal more than 10% annualized ROI.
True.
Like the Keten Papillo, even Queen Central.
True.
Even Queen Central.
The projects that we can see
Yes,
from here.
which is
Okay.
a branded project, and branded projects generally
Yeah.
have a lesser ROI
True.
than small boutique projects,
Yeah, because
which is
there's
a topic
yeah.
for another
Yeah,
episode
true,
of
because
Straight
there's a
Talk.
premium on top of that.
Because there is a premium on the
Brand comes
price.
with the- If you like seeing Cameron Deggin explain things, we can set up a new set of videos called Cameron Explains, and
Yeah.
you can ask your questions, and whether it's on a whiteboard, on a beautiful animation or stuff like that, Cameron can explain you whatever questions you have. Anyway, good episode. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you for your time. So until next one, see you. Thank you very much.
Take care.